Hello folks, like I said, we're at the Lodge Farm. I'm going to tell you the story with this one. Sadly, I think most know with English Heritage and whether I did attend the meeting with the residents of the Scotell Hall. And there was own problems, people going on the hall's getting damaged, joyrides, everything, and we was attending nearly every night, you know what I mean? But then we come up with an idea. This place, the Lodge Farm, but it's not the original farm people think. We know where the farm is. I will put it on thingy that we've actually got the farm, but sadly it's been dismantled and it was over that way. Right, so I'm going to tell you a story about this one, what people believe in. And sadly I was at the meeting, so I can say it as it is, and I'm honest. I was at the meeting with the police, the English Heritage and the residents of what lives near the hall. So they need another location to get rid of them, and that's where the Lodge Farm become known. And what we did is, we actually went, Westwood, he will tell you this, we actually went to the farm owner, that's the farm straight over there, as most of you recognise. They owned the farm. The old gentleman lived in this farm. The only reason the family moved is because they got money, because the motorway is just there. So basically they had to move the farm because the cattle, everything else, and the farm had to be built and then further away from the motorway. Now it does have its story, because when we researched it, whatever, it was actually used to breed shire horses for the Cavendish, for the Leake family and Bess of Ardwick. Now, a lot of rumours spread around that Queen Mary Scots, now sadly she had nothing to do with this, somebody reckons Queen Mary Scott. No, she did not, folks. She was actually located in another area, then she was arrested by Bess Ardwick's husband because he was the sheriff, and she was taken to North Ringfield Castle. We all know that, do you know what I mean? And that's where she was removed, taken to her death. Because the interesting bit is that with English Heritage, they allowed us to go there, and they were good with us because the landowner doesn't want you parking the car and whatever. You actually have to walk up to the castle, and what they did is they knew we was coming, so they came down in the 4x4 and basically joined us. And we went up, looked round, you could see it. Honestly, we're going to go there. It's fascinating, folks. You've got to see it, where it's claimed that Queen Mary Scots were led from. And I saw this building, so I'm going around this building, and next minute this farmer comes out with a gun asking what I'm doing. It's like, hey? So look at my warrant card. So I just made out that we're searching for somebody. But yeah, some of this is a myth, and I can say that. I swear down on it, folks, because I was at the meeting, and I will show you the original farm on the map that people got confused. But anybody wants to ask, the family lives straight across there that owns this. But that's how the story began with the Lodge Farm, because we knew the farm, but sadly it's in the middle of the fields. So it was like, no, I don't think the farmer want that. So, and then this become the closest spot. But it is led to believe, and some people experience, this is what I just say, with soldiers. Yes, that's a possibility, is because that way is Bolsover Castle.
You can see it from here,
yeah,
peeking through.
So you've got to imagine, folks, this was bred for shire horses, so soldiers would have come. Plus, we know about Nicholas Leake, Sir Francis Leake, when the soldiers turned up. And don't forget, they didn't like walk 100 miles and then went to get them. They actually camped round. So, like most battles, with the one at Elphinstowe, I found that fascinating, that one. The battle with that one, because you've gone down at the bottom of the field. And as you see in most battles back in them days, they'll rest and everything else, and then it's the next day they go to battle. So yeah, so I thought it's time that this place was put to right. I'm honest, I say it as I say, and plus I was at the meetings, and I think some people are with Shirebrook Most Haunted that actually was with English Heritage, and they will vouch that yes, sadly it was kind of added on. So the residents, well, as you know now, they all has actually got gates They've had electric gates, so it does get closed off. Like I say, folks, respect the place. Go in the daytime. We got permission. Go in the daytime. Don't go in the night time, because like I say, you will be arrested. There's cameras set around, as they said, you know what I mean? So you will be done for it, folks. But yeah, I thought, I'll be honest and tell you this full story of this place, but you will get to see the original farm. And like I say, folks, the farmer lives over there, and his granddad, what we talked to, he lived here. So, and he's never experienced, but he did tell us a story about the other farm, and that's where we knew the story. But please research, folks. You will find that the residents demanded that English Heritage stops the people going in at night and early hours in the morning, and that's what happened. And I was at the meeting, folks. So I shall catch you later, folks. Take care, God bless, and like I say, we will be live next week, so don't worry about it, folks. You will get true facts, true stories. We'll be dealing with murder cases. You will get to see the scene, everything else. I'm honest. I've been doing it for a long time, folks. I'm no newbie or whatever, and I'm honest. I will say it as it is. If you're medium, prove it. I mean, Jack has, because he's guessed the name, do you know what I mean? But I'm one of these. Everybody knows me. And like I say, people in Shirebrook knows me. They've been, do you know what I mean? They love my personality, because I will say it as it is. Like I said up there, when this medium claimed that he was a white woman, and sadly Christine was a medium, and she spotted the gentleman, the name Francis, and that's, she knew, and she didn't know what we knew about him digging a hole in the graveyard. Research it, folks. Check your research. Like I say, Shirebrook Most Haunted will be going on tour. You will get the stories, you will get the history, everything else, and I'm going to say it as is. And if I go with groups, whatever, I will say it. I always do. And that's what people love with me. The team loves me for it, because they can't stop laughing, because I will say it.
Yeah.
And so we've got to sign off, because Aggie's got a spider.
Where did he came from? Karen, I think he's from your car.
Yeah.
I've seen a cobweb.
Spiders out. Yeah, Karen's cleaned the car out, folks. So we're still calling it Skippy. It's still the name Skippy, folks. So she has to clean the car out.
Look, he's watching you.
So, right, she's going to clean it. It's got a spider, folks. So,
it's fine, no, don't worry.
So, we'll catch you later, folks. Like I say, I'm going to say it as I say it. I'm Shirebrook Most Haunted. I'm no newbie group. And I don't want fame neither. I like to be honest. Right, catch you later, folks. Take care.